Funniest part about that whites only town in Arkansas, black folks ain't mad, and you're mad, we not mad.
Are black people mad that white people are building their own community? Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. Today's video, I want to talk about black people's reaction to white people building their own town. So there's this news that came out a couple of weeks ago talking about how some group of white people have decided to form their own town in Ozark in Arkansas. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly, my American people. Correct me in the comment section. Arkansas. Did I get that right? In Ozark, and they're building their own community, and they don't want anybody. They just want white people, and no gays, no Jews, just white people. And this has gotten some type of conversation, but not from black people, mind you. When that news came out, then there was videos of white people talking about how black people are mad, and how why black people mad that white people want to form their own community or build their own town. And black people eventually responded to the entire drama, the entire news, and this is what we're talking here. So I'm going to share a clip of the white town news, and then white people's reaction, black people's reaction, and then we'll come back and talk more. But you let me know what you think. Have you heard of this news, and what are your thoughts about it?
No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labour, the women take care of the children who live here full time. It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society.
It's so weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities. It's like, how happy we'd be to see black people start a functioning black community. Like, we would leave you to it. We would be, oh my goodness, good for you guys. Unironically, please. Like, you already have the demographics in Jackson and Detroit. There are zero scenarios where the political outcomes of those cities are not entirely within the parameters of black organization and responsibility. So turn it into Wakanda. Like... I would feel solidarity and pride with a 95% low crime, high productivity black city, or several in the United States. I wouldn't be like, we need to get in there and diversify it. I'd be like, no, let them do their thing. And if a bunch of Caucasians want to go in the woods and milk goats alone, shut up. We've underestimated how central tribalism, like ethnic tribalism, is to the human condition. And in trying to demonize it, we've repressed it to the point that it's now coming back with a vengeance. But it's not innately evil. You can still have in-group preference, a desire to preserve your culture and way of life, and have solidarity with a community of people who are like you, while respecting other groups. And let me just say, white people don't care if black people want to be left to their own devices. I promise you.
It's only community. Only white people are going to be allowed. Oh, probably shouldn't listen to that. So only white people are going to be allowed. What do you mean people aren't mad about that? Okay, but they're supposed to get really mad about it. Well, How about not just only whites, but no Jews either? We want whites only that are non-Jews. And we have the best attorney. Nobody's suing us over this? What do you mean nobody cares? Just laughing? No, I mean, Arkansas, the great state of northern Arkansas, who doesn't want to come to this community of ours? No one wants to come to Arkansas. The real estate agent told us everyone wanted that piece of property. Okay, well, so we'll just start in Arkansas, then we're gonna move to Missouri. Missouri's even prettier. Still nobody? How about I say it louder? Whites only community. We're gonna broadcast it, let everyone know, only whites, non-Jewish. How segregated can we get this? Still no, okay, so we'll call this whole thing Return to the Land. Does that make people mad? It does, because it's funny coming from white people returning to a land that was never theirs. Okay, so we'll call it Return to the Land. We'll start in Arkansas, expand to Missouri. What if we say we're gonna go into all 50 states? Does that make people mad? They're still ignoring us. How is the top liked comment, no one gives a shit? Okay, well we need to set up some interviews. The second most liked comment is Good Riddance Whiteys. Okay, now I'm offended. We need to get this on national news because we want people pissed off, because that's the only way we can feel anything emotionally. You know, who's gonna build our homes? What about the Mexican restaurants? Who's gonna open and run those? I don't know if we thought this all the way through.
I just saw a video of this dude being like, yeah, black people are mad about that all-white town in Arkansas. They're so mad. That's one of the things I hate about social media, dude. Because the only people I've seen talk about this shit are non-black people, specifically other white people. They going on their little rants, you know, they talking about it, rightfully so, because the shit crazy. But like, ain't no black people just mad, bro. It's like they'll see the white skin on the person who's mad about something and then will still say black people are so mad about this thing and it's just so crazy how they're mad about this thing, bro. Please.
Funniest part about that whites only town in Arkansas, black folks ain't mad and you're mad, we not mad. So there's a brand new whites only town in Arkansas and the gag is black people don't even care. Now I've seen the comments. Aren't black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, poo-poo. See, the one thing black people ain't gonna do is lose sleep over other people that want to create a safe space for themselves. Build your own little town, plant a flag, that's fine. Hang a welcome sign, whatever makes you feel good. Honestly, we gotta be real about something, because I saw the interviews, I saw the clips. This ain't a town of exceptional people. I mean, think about it. If you drop everything to move to this town, you probably already didn't have much going on anyway, right? Exactly. And that's not shade, that's facts. So the question is again, why should black folks care? This is the part that cracks me up the most. Y'all want us to care. I see the confusion in your eyes, I see it. Y'all like, don't the blacks care? Don't they want to be where we are? Nah. We just want to make sure when we build our communities, we're not cheated out of the things that we're supposed to have. That's all we care about, boo. And it's wild because history has shown as soon as black people do build their own thriving spaces, what happened? Some of your people roll up and burn the whole thing down. But we're supposed to believe now y'all just want to be left alone. Child, I'm going to tell you what really gave it away for me, though. The fact that they ran to the media. That's not privacy, y'all. That's desperation. Numbers must be low. If you got to beg the evening news to let them know that you exist, waitlist my ass. See, if black folks were building their town, the media would be the last people that we want to know about it. We gatekeep. We ain't trying to broadcast. But y'all couldn't wait to hold a press conference. That's not security, that's thirst. So no, we're not upset, we're not jealous, we're not even plotting to crash your party. Because truth be told, we really don't care. And honestly, that's what really bothers y'all.
How do you feel about them creating a whites only town? The same way I felt when y'all told me Hulk Hogan died. So?
Exactly.
So? That's great news for us, right? That's great news for the ones that don't care. That is great news. Let them separate themselves. Why should we worry about it? Let them have their own town. It's going to be unseasoned anyways. I vote that they continue to do it. I vote for it. I second it. If you want to be ignorant, if you want to be racist, if you want to continue to live the same old life of hatred, separate yourselves from everybody else. Go ahead. Have at it. Live the best life you want with you and the other racist people. Why should we care? That's all we ask for you to do. Separate yourself. Move off the Mars or somewhere. Move off the planet Earth. Move in the ocean. We don't care.
Y'all really thought we cared about that white-only town, didn't y'all? Y'all thought y'all was getting off on that, didn't y'all? Y'all thought y'all was going to just blow the internet up with y'all. Y'all really thought that, didn't y'all? We could care less. First of all, it's in Arkansas. It isn't. They don't even sell liquor on Sundays in Arkansas. We don't want to be there. There is nothing in Arkansas that we want to go for. Second of all, Arkansas. Third of all, y'all said y'all was going to take it to Missouri. Was that the other place? Missouri? Another place that we don't want to be in. I don't know shit in Missouri. We don't care. We could care less. But I tell you one thing. Let us do it. Because history has shown that every time we have done it, we've done it successfully. And every time we've done it, y'all have burned them to the ground. Y'all the ones that care, not us. We don't give a shit. Have your little country ass town where y'all gonna take the Bible and twist it to hell and do what y'all want to do with it and not actually follow the words in it, because y'all don't do that anyway, because y'all missed the whole love your neighbor part. Y'all missed the whole don't do no wrong to immigrants part. Y'all miss all the main stuff in the Bible. Y'all miss all of that. So y'all gonna take the words of God and twist it to hell, and then y'all gonna run with it. It will soon become some type of bull crap that y'all gonna just hang on tight to, that the rest of the country gonna laugh at. Nobody cares. We don't care. We really don't care. But I bet if we do it, y'all will care.
Look, man, don't nobody want to live in a town where the spiciest thing y'all putting on food is mustard? Yeah, we don't want to live in no town that's riddled with bed bugs, fleas, and deer ticks. Right? We don't want to live in a town where there ain't no seasoning for the meat. That's why ain't nobody complaining. We happy for you. We want y'all to speed up the process. Stop talking about it and be about it. Yeah, but y'all talking about it because y'all done took out loans for 200 some odd houses, but y'all ain't got but 7 people want to move there. And them 7 people is the worst goddamn people on the planet. Don't nobody want to live around them. But y'all will. That's where y'all gonna be. You know how weird it's gonna be out there? You know how much unwanted touching and watching gonna be going on out there? Because when y'all can't watch us, y'all gonna watch each other and start touching on each other. It's gonna be like being at a puffy party that you can never leave. Okay. It ain't gonna be nothing but bed bugs and baby oil every goddamn where. Do you know what it's gonna smell like in that town? Because y'all ain't washing y'all legs and feet. Y'all 40 years old and still got dirt on your legs from when you was 5. That's gross as. Don't nobody want to live there? I'm telling you right now, good riddance to bad rubbish. That's what y'all is. Y'all nasty. Don't want anybody want to live in that nasty town. I can see the dirt now. It's the bubonic plague all over again. Once y'all go in them walls, we not letting y'all back out. We seen what happened with COVID. We know what y'all trying to do. Y'all is trying to create a dust dirt bomb like pig pen. And then y'all gonna apologize and come out here amongst the rest of us and give us whatever nasty ass diseases y'all been incubating and hibernating for however long. We gonna leave y'all out there in the woods, right? I know what's gonna go on in them woods. Y'all gonna be running from each other at night like y'all on the episode of From. Absolutely not. Have at it. Good day.
I need y'all to understand that those people do not intend to leave us alone in their little town in Arkansas. It's recently been in the news that some chalk children in America have decided to create their own whites-only town. And when asked by a reporter, they made it seem as though that they intend to just have a town of their own and resources of their own and just live off the land, returning to the land. A land that they stole through crimes against humanity, but who's counting? Many brothers and sisters' take on this is, hey, we don't care if y'all have your own, just leave us alone in the process. I mean, every time we've tried to do that, y'all have burned our towns down. And I'm just here to tell y'all that unfortunately, they do not intend to leave us alone. In the interview with the colonizer that wants to found this whites-only town in Arkansas, they're making it seem as though they just want to live in peace. We must remember that these are a people that have never known peace. They didn't know peace when they was by themselves in the ice-cold mountains of Europe, and they're not going to know peace in the middle of Arkansas. In the 70s, there was a black scholar that broke down white supremacy into an equation. The same way that E equals MC squared, white supremacy equals white power over non-white powerlessness. And so that means that white supremacy cannot live in an environment where non-white people have any form of power. Because if there's no non-white people around, who are they superior to? Nothing they have achieved has been achieved by leaving people alone. It's like if your son or daughter said they didn't want to live in the house anymore and locked themselves in their room. In order to eat, brush their teeth, or do anything, that child would have to come outside the room. And it's the same thing for them. At some point, they are going to need resources and labor, and that's when they turn to us. And if we have our own power and our own resources, then we have no reason to share with them. And that is when they destroy what we have so that we have to work with them. Don't be fooled. Just like the movie Sinners, it all starts out nice and pleasant, but they have ulterior motives.
Weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities. Like, you know how happy we'd be to see black people start a functioning black community? Like, we would leave you to it. We would be, oh my.
And it's like 2, maybe 3 full points here. Where are the angry black people? No, please, because every black and white person that I've seen has completely ignored the fact that this has happened. And actually, you guys should do it, please. Isolate yourself. Go away. We don't want you. Go. And if you guys happen to be functioning, I love that even more for you. I doubt it, but if you guys happen to be functioning, love that even more for you. The second, and I would say more important point, is that no, you guys wouldn't. Like, no, you guys and you guys haven't. Because there was Black Wall Street, there were black towns that you got. New York City, Central Park used to be an all black town. That was great. And y'all blazed it over. There's so many man-made like lakes and shit that used to be black cities that you guys blazed down then filled with water. So what are you talking about? You guys would just leave us alone. You guys have a history of doing the exact opposite. You guys hunted us down, brought us over here on a boat, just because you guys didn't want to do your own gardening. So why do you think... The third point is that all of this is rage bait that isn't raging. So you guys are trying to make us mad by doing other, more bigger things. And we aren't reacting. So you guys are calling us angry and trying to get more rage out of the fact that we aren't reacting. And I think you think we're as dumb as you guys are because what you're doing is obvious rage baiting, but you guys fall for every amount of rage baiting even if it isn't. Like, you guys get rage baited over people wanting their own rights, and you want us to be rage baited at the fact that you guys want to isolate yourself? Please, take the racists and put them in a corner. I've been saying this for years. Years! Lock up the racists. Put them away. Keep them to yourself. We're fine over here and have always and shall always. But you guys have no life skills. You guys are the predators. You guys don't know what it means to do anything without forcing somebody to do it for you. So I'm excited for this town. And I'm excited for how many people aren't going to let them reintegrate back into society after they're done. After this fails, I'm excited to see all the people who don't want them anymore, who refuse. That's what I'm looking forward to. But sure, we're mad.
Please let me know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Did you hear about the story? Are you a black person and were you mad? Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Would love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. So yeah, is my own little tricky sense about... There's nothing for me personally. Honestly, when I saw this news like about 2 weeks ago, I just scrolled and passed. And I know that's exactly what a lot of black people did too in the US. They just saw it and they scroll and pass. It doesn't bother. It doesn't take anything from the black community. It does not, like having some group of white people going to isolate themselves and all that. It doesn't take anything from black people. So I personally, when I saw it, just to hear that, oh, black people are mad, I was like, I had to search heaven and earth, like, who are the black people that are mad? And the truth is that I could not find one. And this just shows that there are just some things that some of what these white people are trying to do just to get reaction from us. And I'm so happy that we did not react to the initial news about, oh, they are going to have their own town. Da, 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 da. They already have like sundown towns in the US where if a black person goes, so black people know not to go to certain places. So if they want to be on their own, like, okay. But clearly they were just mad that because they thought probably why it's in the media, it's going to get outrage from the black community and everybody's going to da 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 da. But the fact that they did not get that from us was just like was paining them, was peppering their body. Oh my god. See, one thing I know, one thing I've always said. If you know this channel, if you know me, you know that I'm very passionate about the black history, black lives, just even knowing, like being informed about my blackness and the black community. I'm very passionate about it. And one thing I have come to realize, especially when it comes to history, that I've really dived deep into, if you look at all the conflict around in the world, all the people that went to steal, kill, and do the inhumane things to people, no one thing they all have in common, they're all white people from Europe. They did it to America, they did it to Africa, they did it to Asia, they did it to the Middle East. They are everywhere, literally. So it's really, and this is when they were all by themselves in their own habitat, and yet they were looking for whoever they want to conquer. Nothing was missing from them, but they were looking. So it really, for me personally, I really wish that this town they're doing really comes to life, comes to fusion, because I really want to see what they want to, like how it's going to strive, because I doubt you're going to strive, because you know when, you know that feeling of a kid that, or is it, I won't use a kid, you know that feeling of one person that made it in a community, but in their community, in that community, he's like the everybody's looking. He has this superior thing, like, oh, I'm the big man here, I'm the rich man here. But when he goes out there in the world, nobody looks at him. When they are isolated in their own space, like the other creator said, there's no really white supremacy. It doesn't work there because there's nobody for them to oppress or feel inferior to. So they need black people, they need people of color to make them feel like something is important. But clearly, I really, honestly, I pray this works personally. Let's see how it's going to and how long it's going to strive. But anyway, guys, please go there and for the notice, and I can speak for all black people. Black people don't care at this point. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.